Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. Twinfinite Divinity Tarot. Hopefully you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Today we're going to be doing a look at November for soul connections, twin flame, soulmate, life partners, possibly for connections that are in separation. More than likely that's normally what I read for, or that's what comes out. So take it how it resonates for you. Only take what does resonate for you and leave the rest. Gender is not specific. You can always reverse the roles as needed, whichever place you feel, divine feminine, divine masculine. So if I say he or she, it's just for the feminine and the masculine. So like I said, reverse it, flip it, turn it upside down, however it works for you. Let's see. I'm going to put all the tarot out first, and then I'm going to kind of get an overview and then go by divine feminine, the connective energies, and divine masculine. So for the divine feminine, I kind of feel like this separation has left you feeling out in the cold, or this connection makes you feel kind of left out in the cold. I think something has crumbled down around you, possibly since this connection fell apart. It's kind of woken you up to your spirituality, your trust in the divine, where you want to go from here. I also feel like you're coming out of a place of lack. You've probably lived for a while in the place of not having enough, especially when it comes to love. And I think now you're realizing like unconditional love never dies. Separation is just an illusion. There is a burden in between the both of you, because I see that there's a strong chemistry, a strong pull to want to be with one another, with the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands. I see that the fire hasn't gone out between the two of you. You still crave one another. Now, on the divine masculine's part, I've got the Star and the Page of Swords. And to me, this is saying, like, this person, even though separated, still sees you as their wish fulfillment, and they're watching you from a distance, but at the same time they're trying to heal parts of themselves that needed to be healed in order for this to come back together. I kind of feel that you both have done a lot of healing separately, or that you both are doing a lot of healing. I think that divine feminines have gone through a little bit more of a disruption in their lives in regards to this connection than the actual masculine has. Just because the separation really like broke down a lot of their walls, and the fact that they craved them so much caused so much of a burden being separated from them. But we'll get more information and see what's going on. Okay. So, divine feminine, you're showing up as very abundant right now. And that could be because you're finally seeing the light. We've got sorrow here as well. And this is basically just saying, like, at one time you did really cry and mourn the loss of this connection in your life. But it also taught you that the love for yourself is really the most important thing that you can have. Living life anyways, living life abundantly, help to minimized the sorrow that you felt, because I do feel that when this came apart, it really tore down everything that you knew to be. And so in the rebuilding and in the healing, you found yourself in the midst of it, right? And that's one of the main reasons these connections come together, is because a lot of people get into connections with no self-worth, and then they wonder why it falls apart. Well, it falls apart because if you don't feel you're worthy, no other person is going to be able to show you that. So connections like this help to push you into uncomfortable situations to make you realize, like, I'm the only one that's going to take care of me. I'm the only one that's got me at the end of the day. So fuck what you say, I'm going to take care of myself, kind of thing. You know, like, do you, boo. I'm going to live abundantly regardless, you know. Because like I said, I think it was a shock to your system at first. You did cry, you did really crave this connection to come back together. You may even like chased it for a while. Now I've got guarded with Chiron and epiphany and breakthrough. So I kind of feel like the both of you have come to the realization that you may have, when this connection started, both been very guarded against love. And that was one of the main reasons it fell apart, is because you weren't open to receiving and giving. Like, a lot of people say they want love, but they don't know how to accept it. They don't know how to feel it, really, you know, because they were never taught. And that's kind of why, you know, these things have to break apart, so that way you can get the realization that, like, nothing is ever really lost. So why not stay open to receive and to give? So that way the next time you try, or that you get into another connection, that you won't have a guarded heart, you know, because that's what causes the conflict here. Alright, let's see where the divine masculine is. It looks like he's dealing with some karma. It says paying off karmic debt owed from past lives or in this life. So that's probably a lot of the healing that's coming in, is because karma kind of reared its ugly head at the masculine, really broke down this ego. They could have lived very egotistically, almost to the point of being like a narcissist even. But it came from a place of fear, anxiety, toxic thinking patterns, etc. And with the review of their karma, it's kind of broken down that ego to where it had to humble them a little bit. So you've grown, they've grown, and together it's like you both are coming to the realization that, like, we don't like being apart. Like, we're still wanting to be together, but this was all meant to happen for a reason. Okay, so we've got conclusion towards fall for the divine feminine here. And to me, that could mean that there could be some kind of communication, some coming back together of this connection in this fall time or the next fall time. At least to lay to rest whether this is going to end up going somewhere, or does it still need healing, or is it just going to completely fall apart. Now, for the connective energies, I'm using this Cosmic Contracts deck. If you're interested in any of these decks, you can always look in my drop down box. I have the links listed of where you can get them at. This one I love because it teaches you, like, or it tells you what lessons the two of you came to Earth to work through together, what lessons you were meant to trigger within the other person, etc. And because my favorite part is the ties that bind. Sometimes we have ties that are going to keep coming up in our lives because they're meant to teach us something. And then I've got Extractor here. I will pull uncomfortable things out of you. And I kind of feel like with that tower, that was the uncomfortable part, was, oh shit, I've lost this. Oh no, what am I going to do now? And then it says talent. I am supportive of your dreams and your gifts. So this person could, like, even with the Star card here, is like they look at you as somebody that can achieve anything, and their faith in you and the things that they've supported you in has really shown you that, like, you are talented, you are lovable, and also has pulled out the uncomfortable in order to heal it, you know, because sometimes we have to go through the uncomfortable things to look fear straight in the face so that we can change them. Now, with the Divine Masculine, I'm going to pull from the Haunted Divine Masculine to kind of see what's haunting them still, or maybe what kind of holdup there is in regards to this connection, or maybe even possibly something they would like to say to you. Okay, so we've got, once upon a time, you can't save me. So, I mean, and that's very true. Like, we cannot save another person. We cannot change another person. They're going to have to change themselves. And then once upon a time, you might have felt like you could save them. And they're trying to say, like, no, you can't save me. I have to save me. And then it says haunted, ghosts in the sheets. Like, at night, I feel like they crave your energy. They think about you pretty heavily. And then I've got spells. In sleepless nights, I'm thinking about you. Exactly. Like, if you don't feel like this person thinks about you, you're totally wrong. They're watching your social media. They're watching you some way, somehow, still. They're still attached to your energy. They think about you often. So even if it doesn't show up on the surface, there is a lot of movement, and this person's still craving you the same way you crave them, except for it looks like they're still sitting in a place of, like, needing you, and you're in the place of, like, I want you, but I don't need you. So I'm going to pull from the Halloween oracles, since I'm doing the November readings before Halloween, you know, get to use it one more time. But and then I'm going to do some Moonology and charms to close it out. But like I said, I do feel like you both have done a lot of healing in this connection, or are in the middle of doing a lot of healing. So, and the connection is definitely not broken, if that's what you were thinking. Okay, the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. And to me, that's that death. It's like, right now, y'all are in the pause, and there will be a chance in the near future for it to be reborn again. Because I do see the passion has not died out between the two of you. You still crave each other. You still want each other. So I think right now you're kind of in purgatory and the waiting of, like, when this will come back together. But there's still healing that needs to be done on both ends. And I have a feeling like the card over here says conclusion in the fall. I know we're heading into winter pretty close, so maybe by next fall this will all have come together already. Okay, it says don't let your past hold you back. And I think that has a lot to do with, like, the fears that are being healed and, like, let go of. And then we got the end of a tough cycle approaches. So I definitely feel like the tough part is over. You have gone through an extremely heavy situation here, but it does look like it's lightening up. Things are starting to be healed and come to surface. So just send your counterpart love and light as much as possible, and stay faithful if this is what you want, that this will come back together. Okay, I've got the little music, so you could receive downloads from this person. Then I've got a crown, so your person could call you their queen or the king, etc. I've got 2 crosses, so Spirit is just basically saying, like, you need to always stay faithful that this will come back together. Then I have the peace sign, so peace will be restored. And then I've got the little whale, so maybe y'all have dreamed of going, like, whale watching or something like that together. I've got the star, and the star is all about, like, that healing, the wish after darkness, right? And then I've got an owl. And owls to me are about using your mind wisely, and kind of just sitting back and watching how things unfold. They're also messengers, so It could be like showing you like your person is trying to message you through like spirit animals. All right, so I've got the letter V, the letter D, the letter A, the letter P, the letter G, U, and N. So the last word that's spelled out was gun. Maybe you need to get one. I don't know. Side note from Spirit. Could be Nug, Pug, Doug, that one. Anyways, hopefully that resonates with you. Could be the initials of your person or something like that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, if it resonated with you, leave me a message. Let me know what parts resonated with you the most. If you like this style of reading, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love you guys more than you know, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.